automated freezing.
You're listening to The Mark Cox Show. Follow Mark on Twitter at MarkCox971.
Chris Arps here, substituting for Mark Cox, and Ferguson Mayor James Knowles is in the studio with us. Our next guest is going to be Reginald Scott with the Lemay Housing Project, and we're going to be talking about affordable housing and homelessness. That seems to be an issue here in St. Louis with the closing of Larry Rice's shelter and some other shelters that they were trying to put them that they didn't want them. So we're just going to talk about affordable housing and all of that in general. But before we get to Reginald Scott, I want to say that song that you just played, as we said, has the most classic line in R&B. Never trust a big button to smile. That's wise.
So you can
Words to live by.
You can trust one or the other, just not both.
Nah, it's just a bad combination.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Or is it a good combination?
As I said, our next guest is Reginald Scott with the Lemay Housing Project. How are you, Mr. Scott?
I'm fantastic, Chris. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, no. Great pleasure. Hey, tell us a little, Lemay Housing Project is in South County, and what you guys, I'm going to let you explain it more than I can, but I know that you guys are involved with affordable housing, and I know a lot of people are probably surprised about that being in South County, because when you think of affordable housing, people normally think of, North County or North City. Tell us a little bit about LHP.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and greetings, Mr. Mayor, as well. Lemay Housing Partnership, Inc. is a community-based nonprofit that's been around almost 20 years, working primarily on behalf of the Lemay community. We're housed down in Lemay, which is a little unincorporated pocket in South St. Louis County. Really abuts the city along River des Peres. Most folks know us now for geographically for the River City Casino.
Right.
So we have a mission to create healthy living environments, neighborhoods, and financially stable households. So we operate multiple programs and focus a bit what I call business lines around achieving those missions, achieving that mission. So first, we do real estate development, which is the affordable housing that you referenced. We do home repair for low and moderate income families and households in Lemay. And we do what we call financial capabilities, which is basically trying to help prepare individuals and families to be more confident, better educated, and skilled as relates to financial matters. I want to access products.
I wanted to have you on because I wanted people to know about what you do and the great work that LHP does. But I also wanted to have you on, and I know these aren't totally related, but there are some synergies regarding homelessness has been an issue here in St. Louis lately with closing down of Larry Rice's shelter and people trying to find them. There's two types of homeless. You seem to have the people that are drug addicted and their lives are kind of messed up and they're living on the street, and then you have people that maybe have had a bad turn of luck and things happen and they lose their home. Are those type of people part of your clients, the latter group, people that were maybe in the middle class and had some bad luck? Do you help them find affordable housing or provide that for them?
Yes, sir. We definitely interact with folks who are, sort of moving up and down the ladder as relates to sort of economic conditions based on, losing a job or having a health crisis or things that just normally happen in the course of an everyday individual's life. So we try to prevent homelessness, if you will, by being able to keep folks living in quality housing here in the community of Lemay, addressing health code and safety issues with our home repair program. We do housing counseling. We're a HUD-certified housing counseling agency, so we get to talk to folks about money management and about what it takes to maintain a home and planning their future relative to home ownership. And we just offer volunteer services as well, where we go in and try to help folks who don't have the resources, particularly seniors and individuals with disabilities, to address home repair items that they don't have the resources to do. And all that keeps folks from becoming homeless.
Hey, Reginald, this is James. I had a couple quick questions. Number one, up in North County, we have an issue, and I'm sure it's an issue down in South County, but I wanted to kind of touch on it. People oftentimes think of issues of homelessness or housing problems as the people living out of the streets, but we talk a lot about in North County people who are functionally homeless and the effect that has on people, especially young people, their ability to go through school, to be productive in their school days and be successful in school, and obviously help propel them in life. What's the situation down in South County? I mean, is that a similar issue down there? Is that something that you deal with a lot? How does that affect you guys?
So we have clearly, multiple generations of families living in one, home, because there are just not sometimes the opportunities where, even though some the kids have gone through and grown up and gone through high school and or maybe some trades or even college, and then just haven't found those job opportunities to get them out on their own. So we try to work with those families, particularly the younger folks who happen to be living in mom's basement or
the couch surfers, as we. No, I mean that's a term a lot of times we use up here. But yeah, I mean it's an unfortunate situation. Another question I had, sounds like you guys are doing great work. Funding, like where do you guys get most of your funding from? That's
a fantastic question. We typically, historically, have been supported by a lot of great folks here in the Lemay community, Lemay Chamber of Commerce in particular, business partners, institutional partners, School System of Notre Dame. We've also had business partners like private corporations, bank partners in particular. We work in conjunction with them relative to our home buyer services program and also some of the affordable development projects. There's a good business relationship there that oftentimes can turn into fee revenues as well as donations based on the partnership.
Excellent.
And then we have a huge fundraiser that we do every year that I say huge because it's been growing since we started it 8 years ago. Our 8th anniversary of the event is coming up April 28th at the River City Casino, and it's called the Tasting for Change. It's hosted by River City Casino. This year, PNC Bank is our presenting sponsor. And
if people want to participate, how do they participate?
I'm sorry?
I said if people want to participate, and how do they participate in this event?
So you can go to our website, and that's lemayhousing.org. And there's information on the site to register and sign up. It's not too late to provide if you're interested in a sponsorship role or if you just want to attend, purchase tickets.
How much are the tickets, Reginald?
314-631-9905 as well.
How much are the tickets, Reginald?
Tickets in advance are $50.
Okay.
At the door, they're $60. Sponsorship opportunities range from $100 up to $15,000. We take donations as well, but it's a wonderful event. The casino does an incredible job in terms of the presentation. There's food. It's a wine tasting, so there are multiple, wine selections. We also have added beer tasting to it. There's silent auction. And live entertainment. I'm sorry, but not to get that. We've got dueling pianos, dueling hobbits coming this year for the first time.
Excellent.
So that'll be a lot of fun as well.
Well, Reginald, we appreciate you coming on this happy Good Friday to tell us about the LHP, Lemay Housing Project, what you guys do, and your fundraiser. Quickly, give them the phone number and website where they could reach you.
Phone number is 314-631-9905. And the website is www.lemayhousing.org.
Thank you, sir. Happy Easter.
Thank you. Happy Easter to you guys as well.
You too. Wow, we've got 1 minute, and we've got Tony Colombo. I'm sorry, man. I feel like I cut into your time and all
this
that.
This is your time. This is your time. Great job today, by the way.
How are you, brother?
County contingent.
That's
here.
right.